Excuse me, I need to pop the chair there.
Oh, watch out, excuse me.
I need to pop the chair there. Thank you.
Unless you want everyone to hear your conversation, you probably should take this off.
Okay.
Because I can hear you talking to people from the speakers. When you go to the restroom, that's when it gets really embarrassing.
As I learned in training in Alaska.
There you go. That'll be uploaded to the cloud this time, so you should be able to access it. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, opportunity. Yeah, I really had to run to the bathroom. I'm so sorry. And Ryan thankfully helped me out. Exactly.
How'd you like the challenge?
Oh yeah, you did it to him. Yeah. It's so cool.
So thank you for your message. Please go in peace and stay your own way. All set on your end.
Yep, I'm gonna turn this over to you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry about that. Maybe having 6 quesadillas yesterday was a dangerous idea. I don't know if you're using this for anybody. Mr. Get It.
Yes.
That whole story about how, he was playing with all those guys. He had his recording studio, but he was playing with Bulletin.
Yeah.
God, what a tale.
He is a wacky one.
Oh.
He broke the mold after him.
I love how that documentary starts. It's like the guy's talking about, whacks him with his cane.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a bit of a nutter.
He was a badass drummer, man.
Yeah. West Africa, we were there for a month. Yeah. So we were an Afrobeat band, and we were, playing in the scene and doing festivals and stuff here. And we were just like, we gotta go to West Africa. It's like, this is where all this music comes from. And in order to like really have a feel for this, we gotta go. And like everybody we came across was so pumped that their music from a little, tiny little slice of West Africa
You gonna have it looked at?
made it to the States. It's like this big popular thing.
You know
So
what?
they were
I let mine go way too long.
very excited. That's how we.
Okay.
That's how we met. We were in someone was in an internet cafe. One of our band
And the only reason why I think it's a hamstring is
talking
because
about
they told me over the years that my hamstring
shows and how do we play some more shows while we're over here. And the person sitting next to them was like, I am Femi's cousin or aunt or uncle. Like,
my back is already
I'm gonna call him and let him know that you guys are here. And they called. He's like, Femi already knew. They had heard that there was a white band from the States, an Afrobeat band. They're like, Femi was like, you gotta come to the shrine and play with us. We're like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was a bit of a.
Tell me the variety of ways to give. You can use your cell phone and text Unity SF to 44321. What is it doing? Is it not in the right place? No, I like it. Where is that? Does it need to be closer? Farther up? Text Unity SF to 44321. You can use the white envelope in the chair. I think that's good.
Just like, well, we did. Yes. The problem is when you hire folks that live in West Africa, money quickly becomes a very large issue.
You gotta have a
And
place.
they're still holding the footage.
You gotta have a place to
Because
put
we
your
haven't
hands to get your ass up.
Like, we need more money. We need more money. We need more money. So then it becomes that. You're just like, no, I'm never going to see this.
At some point, forget about it.
You're right, exactly.
What was the recovery like for that trip?
Yeah.
What was the name of your band?
It's called Aphrodisia. Yeah.
We from here? From
Yeah, we were a San Francisco band.
Speaking of, how's your mom? So my mom, she got a both at the same time. Yeah.
So she is today going to see a performance at ACT.
Another lifetime ago, feels like.
She's mobile. Okay.
So I sit up here.
Good morning, Unity San Francisco.
Open your golden gate.
It only takes a tiny corner of this great big world to find a place where you love. My home upon a hill, I find I love you still. I've been away, but now I'm back to tell you. Bump, bump, San Francisco, open your golden gate. You let no stranger wait outside your door. San Francisco, here is your wandering one, saying I wander no more. Other places only make you love you best. Tell me you're the heart of all the golden west. Take it up now. The golden west. San Francisco, welcome me home again. I'm coming home to go roaming. No. I'm taking it up. You ready? More.
Good morning. I hope you're
10
awake
years of
now.
Beach Blanket.
Yeah.
10 years of Beach Blanket.
I was in it for a hot second, and I rolled out on with San Francisco in my head for that song.
Everybody
A
remembers
long
their notes. Everybody.
time
Doesn't matter how
ago.
long it's been. Doesn't matter. Well,
30
we're in San
years.
Francisco. Hope you're awake.
Yeah.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're downstairs, I have to wonder why. Kitchos. Okay. So this is wrong. We're going to start with I am one, I guess.
I am one.
Ooh.
Oh. guys,
Hi.
make it-
That one's tardy. We're tardy. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Hi. How are you? Hello. Hi. 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 Good morning. Good morning. Hi. So yeah. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
1, 2, 3,
3, 2,
4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good morning and welcome, Unity San Francisco. We have our first principle. Our first principle is that there is one power and one presence active in the universe at any given time, right? And if there's only one power and one presence and we are here, then we are one, are we not? So we have an affirmation. I am one with the universe and all living things. Can you repeat that with me? I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one. I am spirit from which all life springs. I am one. I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one in and of everything. I am one in and of everything. Hit it! Wrong song. Wrong song. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one, in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one in and of everything. I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one in and of everything. Last time! I am one with the universe and all living things. I am one, I am spirit from which all life springs. One power, one presence, active as me. I am one. I am one. Yes, that's how we started. That's how we started. All right. Hit it. Okay, no. No. Wow. We're having a day. We're going to try that again. Tried to add, but the numbers came wrong. Tried to sing, but you didn't know the whole song. You tried to cook, but the food, it didn't taste right. You tried to dunk, but you didn't get enough. You didn't do it right now, but keep trying, you'll learn how. You just didn't get it yet, but you'll get it soon, I bet. That's the power of it, yeah. That's the power of it, yeah. That is what you get with the power of it, yeah. You tried to ride but couldn't make the letter R. You tried to jump but you didn't make it very far. You tried to jump but you couldn't find the damn beat. You tried to dance then you tripped over your own feet. Just breathe, don't lose control. Keep trying and you'll reach your goals. You just didn't get it yet, but you'll get it soon, I bet. That's the power of it, yeah. That's the power of it, yeah. Ready, get set with the power of it, yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome. If I haven't met you already, I am delighted to meet you today. My name is Reverend Ken Daigle, and I am the senior minister here. And don't we have an incredible music team? I even love the false starts. There's just so much going on. It's like, okay, let's try that again. And that's something for all of our lives, right? The false starts always happen. Let's try that again. Let's just do that again. And we can use that as a spiritual practice for everything in our lives. Let's just get up. Today's a new day. We do that again. So, Visa's coming up, and we're going to start with another opening song and a prayer. But first, I want to talk about, keep going, Jeremy. Why? It's been a rough week. Visa's going to sing I Am Light. I got this, guys. Thank you for the clicker. Karen Ray passed away on Wednesday morning. Many of you who are new may not have known Karen. But I'll tell you a little bit about her. And most important, you can see the dates there. I was with her family this week and got the dates of her birth and I knew the date of her passing. But life is lived in the dash. Life is what happens between those two dates. And as you see this picture of Karen, she lived fully the love in her face. Karen was a woman with great presence, intelligence, and was blessed by an abundant life. And she knew the gift of that abundance and gave it away so generously. She was on a trip, several trips she did to India and led our Unity Vision work, where she gave away money so that people could have cataract surgeries and eye surgeries in India and restore their sight. And she leveraged the money she had so purposefully playing a backwards role, just arriving and hanging out in the background so that the local people could negotiate the prices. And with your help and with Karen's work, we restored sight to hundreds and hundreds of people in northern India for $75 a cataract surgery. Right? We were delighted to tithe when we sold our other building and moved here, $10,000 towards it. So you can do the math of how many people's lives we changed forever because of the wisdom and the beauty of that woman. I am sad. I am glad that her pain is over. And I am honored to have known her. That is the journey we all are on. On Thursday, as Reverend Elizabeth and I sat with her children, they talked about Karen, and she talked about one quote in particular that Karen kept repeating to them, and it's something she heard here. Teilhard Pierre de Chardin's quote, "We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human one." And then we talked about the moment of Karen's death and how alive she was, how present she was right up until the end. We laughed and joked on Tuesday, and at 1:30 on Wednesday morning, she passed. And what remained was not Karen, it was the body. For we are something much more than these bodies we inhabit. And this song Misa's going to sing demonstrates that beautifully. So I'm going to let Misa take it from here, and then I'll lead us in an opening prayer.
The things my family did the brokenness inside. I am light. I'm not the mistakes that I have made, or any of the things that caused me pain. I am not the pieces of the dreams I've left behind. I am light. I am not the color of my eyes. I am not the skin on the outside. I am not my age. I am not my race. My soul inside. Light. Light. I am divinity defined. We are God on the inside. I am a star shining peace over it all. Light, light,
We come to this moment knowing that as we sit here, as we breathe here, that we are here, but the grace of those who have come before us, all of our ancestors, all of our family, friends, mentors, companions that have gone before us are still right here with us, teaching us, guiding us, empowering us, lifting us. We take this moment to remember, to celebrate, to know the truth that we are one with eternal life, to know that we are more than this body. We existed before it, and we will live on after it. So we bless those who have led the way. We celebrate those who love us, who watch over us, who illumine our path. We honor Karen, the life she led. The dash was magnificent. And so it is. And so we let it be. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Ken. Thank you, everyone. We hold this space, this consciousness for Karen and for each of us, like Ken said, all those who have come before. And yet, we're still here, and at this moment, I'm still here, and so there's ways to practice. One of the things that we do is we want to practice that in the midst of our busy lives, pausing to go within. And so there's a variety of ways that we do it here at Unity San Francisco. One of them is every Sunday at 10:15. That is the Shelter in Grace Sound Meditation with Reverend Elizabeth. But another one we do Monday through Friday, Peace in the Midst, is at 12 noon. The reason I mention this is that these things are available on our website and on our YouTube page. We've taken it upon ourselves that as a part of our mission is to provide these meditative experiences for me, for you, for other people at their level of meditative knowledge, and then those who have come before, including Karen Ray and all of our love, is to present these practices that have helped us come out of the suffering and come into more self-empowerment. So go to our website and check out the meditations portion of the website. Go to our YouTube page. Go to YouTube Unity San Francisco. Bookmark follow our Unity San Francisco page, because there are playlists of talks, playlists of music, playlists of meditation for you to nourish and feed upon. So join us. Also, I want to draw your attention to the Sunday Bulletin, and we have a spiritual connection card. It's a way for us to stay connected with one another, and we invite everyone to fill out the spiritual connection card, let us know who you are, and if you have a change of address. And it's a way to connect, but also if you're a first-time guest, please indicate that on the connection card. We have a gift right here in the foyer, or if you're filling out the connection card electronically, just click the connection card link in the chat and indicate that you're a first-time guest. We'd love to send you a gift. If you're here in the sanctuary and didn't get a bulletin, raise your hand. I forgot to mention that. David has bulletins. And we'll return to this a little bit later in the service. For right now, we're getting ready for our first community song, and right after this, we're going to do a community meet and greet. And we want you to share a wave and a smile and a handshake or a hug, but please check in with your friend in the sanctuary and see what level of comfort they want, what level of connection they would like. And if you're online, go to the Zoom room, because right after this song is our community meet and greet. Now, please stand as you're willing and able. Let's lift our voice with faith, fill our lungs with divine air. Let's sing together. Expect a miracle.
And I feel the intangible. Please greet your neighbor with a handshake or a hug. Make sure you show some love to our online community. Happy Sunday!
Hey, everybody. Can't even see me. Oh, there. I gotta go back over here. Hello. No, you can't. I gotta go back.
Hello, all you people out there. Glad you joined us.
Well, since nobody else, I'll continue to talk. Oh, you can actually see me now. Hi, Abby. Annalie. Denise. Henry. Hey, hello? Oh, you already said hello. Who hasn't said hello yet? Do I say hello to people online?
Hello. Oh, here I am. Hi. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Where's Tyler?
Lucinda is back in the USA. Misa's here, Lucinda's here. Hello, Denise. Hello, Annalie and Emmy. And everybody, we're going to have more time for meet and greet afterwards and more time in hospitality. Take your seat. We're going to turn our attention back to Ken on stage.
Hey there, everybody. I didn't get to say hi to everybody in the Zoom, but welcome to everybody in the Zoom room. Welcome to everybody online. Welcome to everybody in the room. Yeah. We have a new, can give it a hand to Jess, who's on AV today, is on the live stream today. Hi, Jess. First time doing it solo. And Jess, I know I move a lot. I know it's hard to catch me, but I like a tighter shot. If you can make it a little bit tighter for me. And then you just got to be on your toes, because I'm going to move around. All right? So thank you, Jess. So one of the things, and this is so I get to be with the people online too. We have a lot of people who watch us online. About 50 to 80 people watch our online services a week too. So welcome to you all, whether you're watching right now or later. We're so delighted you're here. Today is the last day to join New Flight, which is the Absolute Abundance course that I'm teaching, creating, and making. We have 14 people from around the country. We have people from Miami, New York, all over here. And it has been really helpful to me this week, too, to have it as an anchor. So if you'd like to join us, we invite you to, today is the last day to join, and we're going to close the class so that we can make it a very tight and wonderful group. And the music team's getting in place, too, because one of those services where I just can't have one song, I have 4. So they're going to sit and be with us for some of this. So we're moving into the talk right now, which is level up. Level up. Have you ever heard that expression before, right? And we use it in business. We use it in a lot of different areas of our life where we have to step up to a higher level, where we have to go someplace that hasn't been our default. Let's put it that way. Not our default way of being. What I want to talk to us about is which levels I'm talking to us about is the levels of spiritual consciousness. And those of you who've taken my Absolute Abundance courses before might know some of them. There are 4 of them, the 4 spiritual levels of consciousness as illustrated and developed by Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith from Agape, and Reverend Paul Hasselbeck, who was here this summer speaking to us. And the 4 levels of consciousness that they have are victim, victor, vessel, and verity consciousness. So I'm going to go through those one at a time. And the first one is victim. We all think we know what that is, right? The victim consciousness. It's the consciousness that may be your default consciousness. Okay, you guys are going to just keep moving around. I'll wait. I'll be the victim of this. I'll give you a demonstration. I'm going to be the victim of this tangled mess of singers and mic cords here. Sorry, I digress. When we do this later, Ryan, we'll cut that section out. Victim consciousness. Victim consciousness is that consciousness that feels put upon. And, say, well, oh, I don't do that. Trust me, we all do it. How many of us say, oh, why does this always happen to me? Oh, here it comes again, waiting for the other shoe to drop. That's all examples of our victim consciousness, right? Even when things are going well in our lives, we go, well, this isn't going to last. There's this little, right? This little part of our brain, sometimes a huge part of our brain that casts this large shadow over our lives that says, this can't stay, or I'm not good enough. When's the bad stuff coming? Looking around the corner. And we even squelch our joy, squelch our happiness in worry about what's going to go wrong, right? That is victim consciousness. And Misa has a song that illustrates it really well. So let's take it, Misa.
Sleep don't come easy. Boy, please believe me. Since you've been gone, everything's going wrong. Why'd you have to say goodbye? Look what you've done to me. I can't stop these tears from falling from my eyes. Oh, baby, I'm going down. I'm going down. 'Cause you ain't around, baby. My whole world's upside down. And it's all your fault.
You will find a lot of victim consciousness in music, right? Oh my God, box to the left, right? It's like somebody done me wrong song, right? It is an endless parade of heartbreak and victimhood in the world, and you cannot escape it. The issue, though, is where do we live? Consciousness, as we describe it, and we're talking about these in these 4 levels of consciousness, is like the lens that you're seeing the world through. Mine are a little cloudy right now, but we take them on as consciousness in ways that we see everything in a particular light, and only in that light. So it's happening to me. The next level of consciousness, though, is the exact opposite of it. It's victor consciousness. And you hear it a lot in Unity. It's affirmations. I am strong and powerful. As I set my mind to it, the world is overcome. So, you always see victor consciousness in the Superman pose or the Wonder Woman pose. And victor consciousness will lift you up when you are down. And it is this idea that, you pick yourself up by the bootstraps and you get it done. You step up and you make something of your life. And it's powerful because it's the antidote in a lot of ways to being the victim. You are. You see, you get what you want by you saying, I want my bottle now. I will have my bottle, Mommy. Good for you, Oliver, right? That is the victor consciousness that is no matter what is going on in our lives, we have the personal power within us, around us, and everywhere through us to overcome it, to climb to the top of the mountain, to climb to the top of the hill, and to make the world a better place. This is, of course, best exemplified by Katy Perry. right?
I got the eye of the tiger, a fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar louder, louder than a lion, 'cause I am a champion, and you're gonna hear me roar, roar, you're gonna hear me roar, you're gonna hear me roar.
And even those songs make us feel good. I mean, you go out of a Katy Perry concert or listening to enough of it on Spotify, and you do think you can do anything, right? And it is about changing our mindset and seeing that nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible when we're aligned with God. That's why there's scripture that says it, right? That nothing is impossible with God. When we can step up and be the power, be the champion, be proactive in our lives. And not only shifting consciousness for ourselves, but shifting consciousness for the world by being the example or by doing good deeds in the world, by lifting other people up as well. I am a champion. You're going to see me roar, and I will lift you all with me. Right? And that consciousness is important. It's a very important consciousness for us all to be able to access. We see it in our kids as they're developing when they no longer need us to do things for them. It's a great moment for every parent. And it's also a moment of sadness, too, where it's like, oh, these are independent little things, right? And they're going to roar. They're going to roar and take what's theirs. And that's part of our natural progression. The next level of consciousness that I want to talk about is vessel. And vessel consciousness is a spiritual consciousness in a profound way. And it's in the realization that we are more than these bodies. And we're certainly more than these personalities. Vessel consciousness is best explained in Scripture is when Jesus in the Gospel of John says, "It is not I, but the Father within that does the work." And we say it all the time, and His Spirit prompted me. Spirit gave that to me. Even Unity ministers will use vessel consciousness when we're talking about as we write a talk and then we leave room for Spirit. We leave room for Spirit to fill in what's not in the talk that our human selves can create. What's the larger talk that needs to come through me today? That I'll gladly be a vessel, a channel for, so that Spirit can illumine the world with greater wisdom than I can grasp at any one moment. And it has a beautiful, beautiful message in all of our music, but nothing more than the iconic Bette Midler as she teaches us how to use Spirit to lift ourselves. Misa.
It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know it. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I wish I could
Thank you, Misha. Whether that wind beneath your wings is a lover, a parent, a friend, or the divine itself, God, Jesus, Buddha, whatever we want to call it, there is something in us that is so much bigger than this personality selves. And when we can get out of the way of our own selves enough to soar on eagle's wings, another great song, right? Another great vessel song. That consciousness is expansive and powerful. Which leads us to, well, there's not a hierarchy of consciousnesses. I did call this level up. And so the last consciousness is one that we get glimpses of. It's called Verity consciousness by Paul Hasselbeck. It's also called Oneness Consciousness. The consciousness that knows that we are part, wholly part of something larger than ourselves. It's that consciousness we glimpse in moments of meditation, and when we come out of it, we can't quite put words to it because putting words to it destroys it. It's that consciousness that knows that there's no difference between us. It's that consciousness that sees people holy, H-O-L-Y, and holy, W-H-O-L-Y. The wholeness of them. To be able to look at a little one, to be able to see the little one in each and every one of you. And more than that, to see the divine, to see the divine expression that each and every one of you are, the unique and magnificent gift that is your life, the unique and magnificent gift that is your loving. And to look past personality quirks and to look past the wounds, because sometimes I know I have led with my wounds rather than who I really am. And so when you see someone else leading with their wounds, the gift of Verity consciousness is to look past it and see the wholeness of the person, to see the divine wholeness of the person, to see the divine in this human form, to know that this spiritual being that we are is having this exquisite dance as humanity in all of its expressions. And so Callie and Misa are going to sing one of my favorite songs that describes this. Faith Rivera's God Is.
Where I am, God is. Where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through. I sit
Thank you, ladies. Wow. Yeah, that inspired song, right? It's like one of those moments where music and message take us to a new place. Where I doubt, God is the faith. Where I dance, God is the movement within me. Where I cry, God is the comfort. You know, I love the word God. Because for me, as I've processed it all and left with it all, God does not mean gendered. God doesn't mean a thing in the sky. God is right here, personal and intimate and transcendent, all at the same time. And God is the energy that animates life itself. God is something so great that I cannot begin to describe it. So I get that that may not be your word that works for you. But when you hear me or someone else say it, what I ask is that you crack open your consciousness enough to understand that what we're trying to describe is indescribable. It is the animating principle of everything. It is everything. And we in our little human minds are trying to encapsulate it, and we always fail. Because the magnificence that God is the magnificence that each and every one of you are. The magnificence that transcends the mistakes, that transcends the wounds, that transcends the pain. Karen, on her last day, after we talked and we prayed and laughed, at midnight, she asked to call a friend of hers. Asked to call a friend, and she was insistent that the nurses or her sister who was there with her pick up the phone and call this person at midnight. And she said she'll pick up. So they did, and she did. And she asked this person who she had studied Christian Science with and was a Christian Science practitioner for years to hold a prayer treatment for her. And at midnight on Tuesday night, they prayed together for 10 minutes, a spiritual healing transition prayer from Christian Science. And by 1:30, Karen had left her body. I don't think that's an accident. There is a wisdom within each and every one of us that is bigger than we sometimes behave at. And why I bring up and talk about the levels of consciousness, because it is so important for what our lives look like. If we keep the lens on that we're the victim of everything happening, then that's what we will experience. It is very easy when you have a cancer diagnosis, as Karen is, to be the victim of it. And every time I met with her and saw her and prayed with her, she knew how blessed she was. Yes, she was sad for what she was going through. And yes, she didn't want to give up control. Like, she wanted to be victor of it all. Right? Elizabeth's laughing with me because we both had those conversations with her about allowing life to happen. So we can go from victim and we can go to victor and be so much in control that we can't experience the bliss that is happening in the moment and the gifts of the moment. And so that's where vessel consciousness comes in. And to allow life to unfold as it's supposed to. Because guess what, folks? I know you're all here because you've figured it out. We're not in charge. Are any of us in charge of how life is going to unfold for us? What we are in charge of is what we will make of it. When things wash up on our shore, when diagnoses come and things shift, people die, people leave, jobs come and go, when we get to choose, is this for me or am I a victim of it? Is it Spirit showing me something bigger? Is there a channel of abundance coming into my life right now that if I pause long enough and get out of my victimhood, I can see the blessing in it? And can I pull back far enough and understand it's all divine? It's all divine. Not a single one of us choose to be a victim, and yet we sometimes linger in that consciousness. Why? Well, because we get attention and comfort. We need attention and comfort, don't we? Every single one of us needs attention and comfort. And so when you can realize that, you can then not beat yourself up for your moments of feeling like a victim, but then choose to move on and find comfort in other ways. Find comfort by being a comfort, by being an example, by being the victor or the channel of God's good, the channel of divine substance, the channel of love here in this very, very broken world. We are all still east of Eden. But if we are to create the heaven on earth, the bliss that we all seek, our opportunity comes in what consciousness we're holding. Our opportunity comes in acknowledging where we are and where we want to be. I want to level up. I want to level up my consciousness. I want to level up my understanding so that I have a leveled up experience of life, of love, of work and play and peace. Peace. No matter what. Peace in the midst of turmoil and pain. One last Karen story. She was having radiation as part of her treatments. And as you go into the radiation treatments, she was very still in the apparatus where they were giving her radiation. And the nurses said to her, I've never experienced someone that is so calm and still while doing this. Usually we have to really work with people. And Karen looked at the nurses and says, well, I'm using this as a meditation experience. And the nurses laughed. And Karen was upset that the nurses laughed. And I get that. But I pointed out to her that that meant that she was so involved in her spiritual practices that they pervaded every area of her life. Not just when things were going well, but every area. And in the midst of all of that pain and treatment, she could be still and calm. That is a consciousness that knows that the treatment is part of the whole experience of life. And the nurses are being us, right? They're not there right now. And so we've all made that mistake of discounting other people's spiritual practices, right? Not understanding the journey. In the wholeness of it all, I have been leveled up by my friend, our member and congregant, Karen Ray. In the wholeness of it all, each and every one of you do that for me and do it for each other. This is what a spiritual community is and does. We comfort, we lift, we hold, we support, we celebrate. Today, we level up to a new level of how we want to be in the world. And for each and every one of you, for all of it, I am extraordinarily grateful. Let's take that to our time of meditation. Jeremy and our music team, I invite each and every one of you to release what you need to release in your physical body so that you can be here and now for this meditation in these words. To let the chair hold you, to let the floor ground you, to let the redwood timbers of this building, older than all of us, remind you of the timelessness of life. Lisa.
I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I don't have all the answers now, and I'm willing to take it slow. I believe something's calling me where the path leads, I don't know, but I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open, open. I am open, open.
Right here and right now, I am open, open to the infinite possibilities that exist within me. We know that things have happened in our lives that we didn't want. Look at them now. Feel the discomfort, feel the sadness, feel the anger that may have accompanied those feelings, that event, that situation. And gently and powerfully just allow them. Just allow the feelings as you become open to seeing it in a different way, to holding it on a different level of consciousness, to the experience of your wholeness, your complete wholeness, with every emotion, every fiber of your being honored, every possibility of your being celebrated, every thought lifted, let go, examined, shared. This moment, this day, this moment of silence, we celebrate it all. being willing to see something from a new angle, to see it wholly and completely. This is the greatest gift you can give yourself and all of your friends who are tired of hearing your story. So as we laugh at ourselves, we remember the truth and become more open and more open to the possibility.
There's an open road as far as I can see, and my heart will lead the way. Step by step through the mystery, I surrender every day. I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open to the possibility. I am open to the possibility of a life that is meant to be lived by me. I am open. And so it is.
And so it is. This feeling, that we have now, this present, and so it is. So thank you to the music team. Thank you, and Ray. Thank you to all of us here in person and online. Together we create this feeling, this presence. And how delicious it is to be the dash. We're still, each of us, we're still here in the dash between the two dates. I want to draw your attention to the Sunday Bulletin. There's these things that we call spiritual practices. We invite ourselves to take the inspiration of the Sunday talk, and I decide, how can I implement any of this into my week going forward? And I set an intention. Even my setting an intention is the divine saying what the road forward is looking like, in part. So check out these sentences, these little phrases on your spiritual card. If you're viewing online, click the connection card link in the chat. And if you're here, it's in the bulletin. But see if this fits for you. If I choose this week, if I'm going to choose to notice my level of consciousness. And boy, isn't that the first step of everything. I'm in my week, and if I choose to just pause and notice, what am I feeling? What am I going to react to? What's my level of consciousness coming from? Another one is, I can choose to explore what benefit it offers me. That first reaction probably gives me something. Gives me the chance to be the winner, or gives me the chance to run and hide, whatever. Notice what benefit that first reaction offers me. And then I can choose to shift into a higher gear. Boy, is this not the path of metaphysics right here. I notice it, I explore what my power, what am I getting out of this, and then I'm going to explore shifting. And then the last one here, repeat and repeat. What I used to say, rinse and repeat. Metaphysics, rinse and repeat. Chop wood, carry water. So we're going to drop this in the offering basket when it comes around. There's also a spot right here for you to write a prayer request or for you to write your own affirmation, a phrase that works for you. We're using our intention to say, I'm going to put my words in motion this week. I'm going to notice. I'm going to explore. I'm going to shift. And so we're going to drop that in the basket in just a moment. We also want to talk for just a little bit about time. We have a... Oh, we have a Misa microphone. Thank you, David. Thank you. So we also talk about time, treasure, and talent here at Unity San Francisco, right? So as I begin to up-level my consciousness, up-level my thinking, I begin to say, how can I give to the world? I can give of my time, I can give of my talent, I can give my love to the person who's trying to cross the street, whatever, wherever you choose to give. But I want you to know that right here at Unity San Francisco, we create this community together, and we invite you to give as you're willing and able to give of your time and your talent, and then also of your treasure, should you choose. So we want to make that really easy. You can use your cell phone. You can text Unity SF to 44321 and follow those prompts. You can also click the donate button in the chat if you're viewing on Facebook or YouTube. And if you're here in the sanctuary, there's a white envelope in the chair back in front of you. But we invite you to share with the overflow of your love in the world and here at Unity San Francisco.
So we have an affirmation that goes with this. And I said one last Karen story. I lied. I was driving up to meet with her children. She lived in Napa her last years. And was driving up on Thursday to meet with her children, and I got a call from the office that day, she had died the day before, that day a check arrived here from Karen, another gift of her abundance. Even in the last days of her life, she was thinking of us and giving to us. And that's what we have the opportunity to do every moment we're alive, giving of our time, talent, and treasure to those who matter to us. So we say this affirmation with gusto. I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. Can we know that together? I give with abundant love and joy. As I give, I receive. So it is.
So it is. We always have a lot of activities and programs and events. One of the things is at the choir. If you want to grow in your singing capacity, please see Misa after service. We have our next set of shows that we're getting ready for, so come and see us. Every Monday night, we have our rehearsal, but see Misa after service for more information, for sharing your vocal singing gift.
Yep, and immediately after service today, there'll be a spiritual salon for those of you online. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook and want to join, you can click on our website on the Zoom room. We'll take you to the spiritual salon where they'll have an opportunity to share and to converse with other people and have your own salon and hospitality time while we're meeting downstairs for some food and hospitality with all of you. Right?
And I want to show you this next slide of the prayer chaplains. Oh, wait,
no,
it's the
blessing of the children.
And, then we'll
and
get
here
the
they
chaplains
are.
Later. But let's bring up the children.
Come on up, kids.
Special music for the kids.
Here we go, kid music. Come on. Come on, Rosalie, Dorian. Somewhere is Roma, right? And Josh. Oh, she's carrying Joshua up. That's why. All right. All right. Come on, Joshua. I know you can make it. Watch this. Look how much he's progressed, guys. He's walking now.
with a cast on one foot.
Cast and all. All right, and and Oliver is going to join us too. Do you want to come on up? Come on up. Yay! Yeah. Look, hey guys, look at this baby. This is Oliver. Can you say hi? He is happy. Yeah. All right. So we have a blessing for the children, and I love this picture too, but Oliver has to be on our blessing picture too. We got to get a picture today. So you are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. Can we all know this for these kids and all of our kids, please? You are God's perfect expression of divine life. We see you and we love you exactly the way you are. And so it is.
So it is.
So if you didn't hear that your whole life from your parents, hear it from us. You are God's perfect expression of divine life.
Isn't that a prayer and affirmation?
Even when you're doing all of this. Hi, Joshua. All right, going forward.
That's a really good earworm to have in our minds to play back over and over. Now, we want to offer you to pray with the prayer chaplain after service. I just want to point out this wonderful picture from Saturday Night Live. Now, I really, if you pray with me, I promise to pay attention, to truly listen, to be there with you in the present moment. But if you'd like a little Dana Carvey out of your prayer chaplain, you just let me know.
Isn't that special?
You just let me know. We can talk all about it. Okay, so we're here for you in all different ways. Just let us know. There's also go to the website, submit a prayer request. We're here for you.
Thank
you to everyone.
Thank you to everybody who made today's service possible. Let's have our music team up. Kids, you ready to dance? We have a great song we can all dance to. I invite you in the sanctuary to stand as you're willing and able. At home to stand as you're willing and able. And let's rock it out with Katy Perry.